channel. I'm Selah and happy 2026. I cannot believe that it's already the new year. So with that being said, it's time to reset, set new goals, clean up the house, and just have a fresh start. In today's video, I'm going to be kind of cleaning up the house, sharing my new goals with you guys, and just decluttering. And because after the holidays, this house was a wreck. I already took down all of my Christmas decor. I couldn't look at it anymore. It's been up since like the first week of November. And it was just time. So the house looks really empty, minus the clutter, and we just need to clean some things, organize some things, stuff like that. If you guys are new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you guys as a part of my channel. I do different types of lifestyle and travel videos. We are heading to Puerto Rico with my 4-month-old son in a couple weeks too, so stay tuned for that video. If you guys enjoyed these types of videos, then give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you never miss a notification. And yeah, happy 2026. I hope you guys all had an amazing start to your year, and let's get motivated. Some of my goals for 2026, I have a few, and they're nothing too crazy. I wanted to set myself like some realistic goals. One of them being we are going to move towards the end of the fall this year, so I'm excited for that. That's definitely a goal, is to just have a bigger and nicer space for myself and my family. So I'm excited for that, and that is definitely one of my goals. Another one is to read more in 2026. In 2025, I only read, well, not only, because it's still good. I believe I read 23 books. Normally I read around 50 books, so this year I definitely want to strive for that, if not more. So I definitely want to read more books in 2026. Another one is to be the best mom that I can be, whether that means to just be super present and to just honestly be there for my kid and be the best mom that I possibly can be. I'm still learning. I am a first-time mom, but I just want to be the best for him. So that's definitely my main top tier goal. Also is to stick to a workout routine. I've been pretty good about this. After the birth of my child, I have been in the gym at least minimum 4 days a week, and I want to continue that and strive to just get stronger, lose my postpartum weight, and get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. So definitely have a lot of fitness goals for 2026. My main focus is by June, I want to have at least lost the majority of my postpartum weight. So that's the goal. I am slowly but surely getting there, but it is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, but definitely have some fitness goals there. I also want to grow my channel. I have hopes to get to 10,000 subscribers, fingers crossed. I'm trying my hardest. I have been uploading for the past over a year, once a week on my channel. I've been very consistent. I'm going to stick to my consistency, stick to YouTube Shorts, grow my other social media as well, but my main focus is always my YouTube, because this is where I started, was with you guys back 10 years ago. But I most recently just got it really consistent with it, so I want to stick to that and grow my channel. And also, aside from just numbers, I want to grow a community on here with you guys. I love talking to those who comment on my channel and just becoming like internet friends, so that's definitely a goal. Lastly is to be more positive. I am definitely a type of person who doesn't always look at the glass half full, and I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to be just a more positive and uplifting person. I can tend to be negative sometimes when I get into my moods, and I really hate that about myself, especially in the mornings. I want to try to be more of a morning person, but I guess that's a different goal in itself. But yeah, definitely to be more positive and just look at the glass more half full than half empty. Anyways, now that we're done talking about goals, let me know down below in the comments what your guys' goals are for 2026. I would love to hear them. But first and foremost, I'm going to start folding laundry, because over the weekend I always do the laundry, and then by Mondays, which today is Monday, by the way, I have to fold it all. And with a baby, there's just 10 times more laundry, and it's just never ending. So let's jump right into that, and then let's just get going. This is the current state of the main room in the house. It's not dirty by any means, but clutter. Too much clutter for my liking. So let's tidy this up as well. And here's the kitchen overlook. Just, again, more clutter. One of the main things is we really don't have that much space anymore. We've kind of outgrew this apartment, especially after having a baby. So clutter is really easy to come by, and I'm gonna try the best to make this space as decluttered as possible, and like use the space that we do have and kind of utilize it so that it's not so cluttered, and just like make use of it. So with that being said, decluttering is definitely on my list. I also want to organize the baby's drawers and clean his toys. This is the laundry situation that we're working with. These are all clean, they just need to be folded, and I have some more.
There's something different when you look at me. What was trust is now uncertainty. The shininess of the beginning has been sanded down to nothing. I can barely see the start. When you slip away, I pull you in. You say it's over, I begin again. What was hope is desperation to keep what we once had from sinking and from us drifting apart.
Okay, now it's time to tackle Carter's drawers and take out the stuff that no longer fits him anymore, which I pretty much have been keeping up on, but there are some things that need to go in his bin, which is always so sad. I have a little pink slush Alani. Let's go.
So should I let it die or fight for you? For the burning flame that's turning cold. Let it burn out till it's ashes, or stoke the ember till it catches. Should I let it die or fight for you? So should I let it die or fight for you? Let it die or fight for you. Sometimes this feels like a game, but you are on the sidelines, you don't even play. You know I'll catch you when you fall, but don't you know that I fall too? Oh, do you know me at all?
Okay, so this is sleepers. This is all neatly organized now. All of that fits him. These are pants. I put these in the smaller section just because I have less pants than little short sleeve onesies. So those are there. And then in here, I have all of his like sets. Sorry about the glare, by the way. And then down here, this is a mess, but these are clothes that don't fit him yet. This is all like 9-month clothes, so.
So should I let it die and fight for you? Or the burning flame that's turning cold? Let it burn out till it's ashes, or stoke the ember till it catches. Should I let it die or fight for you?
Now that the living room is cleaned up, I'm gonna go ahead with this Febreze fabric and just like spray the couches and refresh them a little.
Keep all our memories in a shrine, and I pretend that you're still mine, but maybe I should let it die.
Now I'm going in with this Clean and Smart. This kills bacteria. It's a clean way to like wipe down your baby's high chair, crib, toys, all of that. So I'm gonna wipe down all of his like play toys like this and just refresh them.
Or let myself pick it. I could forget the words of us, write a new ending, one that's mine. Let the ink dry on goodbye. So should I let it die? Let it burn out till it's ashes, stoke the ember till it catches.
So guys, one thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I have been doing for years and years, and it's just helped me stay organized so much, are these planners, or just having a planner in general. So I use the Erin Condren planner. My mom customized this one for me for Christmas, and they come with a bunch of stickers. I just love the setup of them because they have like the entire month like this, and then they also like the vertical each day. So I get my stickers off of Etsy, and I really just customize my planner, and it just helps me to like stay organized and everything. So I have like my January stickers. I already did February too, so I'll show you that as well. These like monthly stickers I get off of Etsy, and I just search Erin Condren Life Planner and monthly stickers, and a bunch of different ones pop up. And this just helps me to stay organized so much. I literally write down everything in here, from my appointments to what bills are due to different events that I have and to-do lists, you name it. I write down literally everything. I could probably tell you what color I painted my nails back in 2022 on like Monday, April 5th. Like, I write down everything. Otherwise, my mind is just so jumbled. So this just really, really helps me. So if you're the type of person that doesn't really like to do planning on your phone or use like a Google Calendar or anything, I like to physically like check things off and highlight them and everything. So like a physical planner is just perfect for me. So I will definitely still continue to be using this in 2026. Another thing that I definitely want to get better about this year is dusting and just doing little tasks each week that like of deep cleaning that I don't always do. So like cleaning the bathrooms, vacuuming, stuff like that I do on a weekly basis, but I want to do like one deep cleaning task or something that I don't always do like once a week. So right now I'm going to start by dusting. Dusting is like one thing that I always forget about doing and I need to get better at. So let's dust some stuff.
Or let myself pick it. I could forget the words of us, write a new ending, one that's mine. Let the ink dry on goodbye. So should I let it die? Let it burn out till it's ashes. Stoke the ember till it catches. Should I let it die or fight for it?
Welcome to my bedroom. This bassinet has to go. We're gonna pack it up and put it in storage because the baby no longer sleeps in the bassinet anymore. But I want to start doing my sheets and cleaning them at least once a week. I've been slacking on that tremendously. I usually do it like every couple weeks, so let's try and do it every week. We're gonna do it right now.
Or let myself pick it. I could forget the words of us, write a new ending, one that's mine. Let the ink dry on goodbye. So should I let it die?
He's definitely been helping all day. Okay guys, also in 2026 we are gonna continue to eat healthy. So I have a little grocery haul for you guys. My husband just got back with some groceries for the week and I'm gonna go through it and share with you guys kind of the things that we get on a normal basis and stuff for dinners that I'm making this week. So first things first, got some Parmesan cheese. I always like to do like some type of pasta. I also like this for Caesar salads, which I usually do like once a week because I've mastered my Caesar salad. Cilantro, some deli cheese. Sometimes I just crave a grilled cheese. Also have some green beans, deli turkey, but this is like the good deli turkey. Like, are you drinking my iced coffee? You don't even like coffee.
It tastes like ice cream.
We also got, which we haven't had in a while, these are like, are these healthy?
Healthier.
Healthy urge. I've been craving like chicken sausages with some sweet potato and broccoli and like that type of vibe. So we got some of those. Feta cheese I always use. This isn't healthy. You snuck that in. I also have some romaine lettuce. This is for the Caesar salad. Hummus. This is the Caesar dressing we're gonna try out. They didn't have the Ken's Caesar dressing. It's like a light, almost like an Italian. They didn't have that, so we're gonna try out this one. I like when they're like not creamy Caesar dressing. Also got this Chobani that my husband always gets me, the coffee cake. Pickles. This is the brand of Caesar dressing that we usually get, but they were out of it. So we're gonna try this classic olive oil and vinegar. Got some pretzel crisps. Sometimes I like these for the hummus. Some whole grain bread. This wasn't on the list. A rotisserie chicken. Every time I tell him to stick to the grocery list, because I base it off of like exactly what dinners I'm making that week, he always veers off. Ground beef, you gotta have protein if you're trying to lose weight like me. Chicken thighs, I really like this brand. It's True Goodness, it's a really good brand. Some milk, This is also a good brand. These are boneless, skinless breasts. This Katie's Best. It's a really good brand. We also got chicken wings for adobo. Is that it? Or do we have more? Oh. We needed some onion powder, an onion, and potatoes. So, we're gonna make some healthy meals this week and continue that for 2026. That's it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed and this gave you a little bit of motivation for the new year. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.
I could forget the words of us right